Hey there, it's Gypsy. I apologize for the camera quality. I'm doing this on my little tablet here, but anyway, I just had the a slightly funny but yet very educational um, experience the last 2 days. I'm still getting my brain back on track. I decided that I was going to do a 5-day fast. Just out of the blue on Sunday, decided I was going to do a fast. So Monday, I had nothing to eat. I drank copious amounts of green tea and mixed with like other white teas and ginger teas and all these different and water, and just decided to just go completely food free. Okay, people, it didn't work. Okay, long story short, um, this is how not to fast. Don't just decide you're going to do it at the... Oh, there's a thunderstorm outside. It is so cool. Okay, anyway, the last 2 days, basically, I have felt like I'm starving to death. My stomach's been hurting. I've had like a lot of stomach acid because I'm used to eating like 3 to 5 times a day because I'm very active. My lifestyle's kind of active. And Monday I had karate class, which I went to, and thankfully it wasn't too much, but maybe still a little much for someone who hadn't really eaten anything. And then yesterday, wait, today's Tuesday. See? I'm loopy as heck. I am just like, earlier today I couldn't hardly finish a thought. I mean, I was so scattered because I just was, I don't know, I was deficient in too many different ways, I think, and it caught up with me. Anyway, I've talked to a couple people and done a little more reading, and I think I'm going to do kind of a taper thing next time I decide to do a fast. I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 days of raw fruits and vegetables only, and then I'm going to go to, smoothies, and then maybe like juices and then tea, and I'll stretch it out over like, a process of anywhere between 5 and 8 days, maybe, but anyway, yeah, just going cold turkey, for 2 days has been really rough. I was a beast, I was stupid, had no energy, and again, like I said, karate, and then today I went to a spin class. Now, don't go, what the heck? No, I didn't like push it really very hard, but I did push it harder than I should have because I started kind of seeing spots after about 20 minutes, and it was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get a smoothie. So I finally broke down today and I had a smoothie. And that's when I started kind of thinking clearly again, and I was like, why am I being so stubborn about this? This obviously isn't working because this has been a horribly miserable experience and there must be another way. And it turns out there's like 5 million ways to do this. So I'm going to try another one next time. I'm not going to repeat this. So, lesson learned. So any of you out there who are thinking about maybe trying fasting and haven't done it before, from my perspective, I would tell you to get your mind right, taper yourself off of fast foods and processed foods for a day or two. you know, do it in phases. I eat pretty well, so just going straight to raw is not that big a deal. I'm cutting out basically meats, breads, and dairy. I'm not going to starve to death without meat, bread, and dairy, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, do that first, then go to your raw fruits, and then go to your smoothies, and get your guts kind of used to what you're doing. And for the love of God, my stomach acid, let your stomach acid kind of be like, oh, okay, we're not doing as much today? All right, cool, we can adjust a little bit. Oh, tomorrow we're not going to do even more. Okay, yeah, all right, we got adjusted now. Give your body a day or two, if you're used to eating full on normally every day. Because and really pay attention to how much you eat, because another thing I learned from these last 2 days is that I kind of food is kind of part of my routine, and it's something that I do when I'm bored. My job is it's an office job, and it's not, I'm kind of a creative person. I'm easily distracted. I've told people before, I'm like a wand. I'm a wand. Okay, if I had to pick a suit, I'm like the Queen of Wands, sometimes the King of Wands, sometimes the Page of Wands, but I'm definitely always a wand. But consequently, I need a little more than a screen with numbers on it to really keep things pumping. So I've realized that, I get up, I drink coffee all day. But, honestly, I haven't missed the coffee. It's not that big a deal because I've had the routine of making my tea. And so that hasn't really been an issue. But eating has, because I actually do that to stimulate myself during the day. That sounds so dirty. Um, but you know what I mean. It's something. My brain is like, you know what? I'm gonna have some cashews because they're salty and my mouth likes that. And the rest of me's bored, so at least my mouth can have some fun. And so, M&Ms, cashews, and various other. Well, I mean, it's an office. There's always some kind of stupid snack you're not supposed to be eating out in the kitchenette area. So yeah, I eat those too. Whatever. That's why I'm having to try to tighten up my eating because my pants are getting a little tight too. So anyway, yeah, that's my experience with fasting. I did learn a couple things in the last 2 days, and so I'm going to carry them into the rest of the week. And I'm not going to just start, shoving food down my throat madly for the next 3 days, but, I'm definitely going to curb things, but I'm not going to be stupid about it. So that's all I have for this evening. I'm going to fall asleep listening to this killer rainstorm and dream about some cool stuff because it's raining. I always dream about cool stuff when it's raining. Y'all have a good evening and blessed be.